India is very much attempting to define an identity based on their Hindu culture, and they're trying to hone it through Hinduva or Hindu nationalism.
All right. That's tricky though, because is there such a thing as Hinduism?
No, there is not, because the idea of Hinduism is an exonym. It is an idea that we impose onto India from the West, that we like to have these isms, which are integrated sets of ideas. But Hinduism, in and of itself, is not integrated. It encompasses such a wide spectrum of beliefs and practices that it is not something that we can impose that sort of definition onto, because that all takes root in their early history of having a unintegrated Hindu culture.
Okay, so to help people that are not familiar with Hinduism, I think the best way to arrive at just an initial understanding of what Hindu culture is, because it's not Hinduism, is to compare it to ancient Greece. Because the ancient Greeks did not have an integrated set of religious beliefs. What they had was a pantheon of gods: Zeus, Athena, Apollo, Poseidon, and so on, and all kinds of different rituals as practiced by a variety of city states. And India is very much the same way. In other words, it's a collection, a miscellany of small cultures that never really became one culture. And so there is no Hinduism. In fact, the Supreme Court of India actually made the definitive statement on this point and said there is no such thing as Hinduism. Hindu culture is a way of life, and it is a very broad spectrum of beliefs. So if you want to build a Hindu nation, you're going to have trouble doing that on the basis of Hindu culture.